How are you guys? Chris Levis here from Levy Source of Sports, and today we've been talking about some gear for you box lacrosse goaltenders out there. This is the third video that we're doing, and we're going to talk now about the McKenney Pro box lacrosse goal pad. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is some of the common things that you're going to find in a box lacrosse goalie pad, and that should be customized plastic. So you can make this plastic any color. You're going to end up with a hardened plastic protector across the thigh, a segmented knee, which is bolted on through here, and then your shin and your foot protection. So that's where a lot of pads have a lot of common areas. You're going to find that in all box lacrosse goalie pads. Customizable plastic is important. McKenney offers all of that, so you can customize these colors here. As well, you can customize the nylon, which surrounds the pad and keeps it all together. A couple of the things that make this pad different, however, is one, you have this air pad that sits on the inside of the leg. Now, you can remove that if you like, but that's a nice little feature that sits around, and in case you're going down in a butterfly, this helps absorb some of that shock if you're landing right on top. This nice soft pad is excellent for that. You can also add in a thigh protector right here through this little insert, which goes up and into the pants and stays in place. So as your pad moves around, if you have that thigh protector in place, then, or that thigh and knee protector, I should say, in place, then that pad is staying put. And if the pad decides to move on you, you still have protection there in case that shot seeps through and gets onto your knee or onto your thigh. The shin pad, the internal shin pad, is all air knit and is a little bit more firm, so it sits nice around the leg, wicks moisture nicely. You can take that out as well, and that whole unit is actually removable. At which point we can now look at the inside of the pad. So you have two really good thick pads that go up and down the calves. For myself, that's important because I tend to open my leg from time to time, as a lot of goaltenders do. When you're kicking sideways, you open your foot and you kick. And if there isn't sufficient padding up and down your calf area, you end up taking a shot on the inside of the leg, which is painful. So these pads here, you don't end up with that because you have at least an inch of padding that's sitting on the inside of your leg. Now, all pads are designed to be legal width, which is 9 to 7 inches is the taper. But these pads on the side here, they tend to sit just outside and they flare out just a little bit, which gives the illusion of more size in the net. The other thing that's different about these pads is the foot assembly. So as you can see, there's two straps down here that I've loosened up, and what those straps allow me to do is they allow me to change the length of the toe. So if you want more protection and you want that toe to remain long, then you undo these straps here and you pull the toe out, and then you just set them back into place, and your toe is now fixed and long. Now, say you want a little bit more agility, or you have a smaller foot, or you don't like this pad flopping out beyond your toe, what you can do is you can take that Velcro and undo it, and then you can pull up on that assembly, and what it essentially does is shorten the toe. So here is the toe lengthened out, and here is the toe shortened up. Easily done in 2 seconds, and you can tinker with that just to see what suits your style and your movement around the crease the best. For myself, I like it a little bit shorter so that I can move around easily and I don't have that toe flopping around. Again, you have an internal and an external strapping system through here, so you can have that tight feel on top of the leg and then leave your external pads a little bit looser if you like. And the last thing I want to talk about is just how the toe itself is built. So traditionally with toes, you have 3 cascading pads that cascade down towards the toe, and if you get a shot on top of the top one, then the force of the shot should cascade down all the way to the bottom of the foot. Well, what ends up happening if you get a shot on the toe itself is there's nowhere for that pad to go other than into your toe. So with this toe system or this foot assembly, it's built on a bridge system. So this pad here actually goes over the full width of the foot, and it takes the majority of the force of the shot. So when that ball comes down and lands right on top of that pad there, that force is put into the floor and it doesn't go directly into your foot or into your toes. When I lengthen this out, you guys can see here, you get a better idea of what's sitting underneath. You have two separate pads that cascade over the middle of the foot. So again, if I'm getting shots over the top of my foot, these pads are cascading that energy off and away from the foot. And then you have one little toe protector that sits out front. But again, depending on how you're wearing this pad here, a lot of the times you're getting the majority of the force of the shot through these three pads here. So that's there just to protect the very ends of your toes and your feet. So that's something that I like quite a bit about that toe assembly, and very, very protective. So again, this is the McKenney Pro leg pad, plastic, fully customizable to dial into your team's colors. Same thing with the vinyl on the outside. Excellent pad, lightweight. Available at Levy Source for Sports, in-store or online. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck wherever you're playing this year.